and welcome back to Late Night Gunpla with Talon Omega. It's been a while. I think I last saw that my last stream was in May 26th, I believe. I was just kind of clearing the overhead camera yesterday to kind of in preparation of today. So, anyone who had been following, I apologize. I've been off for so long. Kind of fell into a bit of a rut. Didn't really feel like much of a drive to build. I think it was a combination of things. I wasn't sure what I wanted to build next. Kind of got stuck between too many possible projects. I've got looking at a pile of Legos that I need to get through. Looking at and kind of knowing there's a pile. I apologize for that. Got the windows open because I am burning up in here. But yeah, so a pile of Gundams as well. Even though I haven't been building, I have continued adding to the to build pile, and so that kind of continues apace. So yeah, it was a bit of that, and I think one part of it is my display. I've got no place to display everything I build. The office streaming room is still very much a mess. The dead house that I've got set up to display stuff, I know part of the issue is I want to anchor them to the wall, and until that's happened in my brain, it's nothing can move forward until that's done. Luckily, last weekend, Toy Arena, I think they were ABC Toy Arena, but the Toy Arena now had a community build day at their warehouse last Saturday. I decided to go and take the Spore with me. I wanted her to kind of have that experience, give me a reason to go and blow some more money. I bought her a whole bunch of new Pokemon Plamo as well, because she's been building those. She's been kind of going through those really quickly, actually. So the quick snap togethers that they've been coming out with, she's built those really quickly now. There's slightly higher level ones. I've got one here. Slightly higher level ones. They're not the quick one. They're just the Bandai Hobby ones. Those do take her a little longer. I know the quick build ones take her like 15 minutes to put together now, so they're hardly any challenge. So yeah, give me the opportunity to go pick up a couple of new ones that they had come out, because I still want her to be building them. I know she wants a collection, and I also wanted to pick up a couple of newer ones. I knew the original legendaries, Ante, Suicune, and so I can't remember the third one. Had just recently come out, so I wanted to get those for her, so I did. And in the process, I bought myself a little kit to build there, and I wound up finally picking up the Zavi version Ka. Finally got that. I years ago had bought the new Gundam version Ka with the intention of painting it. This is before I knew how much detail Katoki versions have. Since then, I've had been kind of put off by that, by the idea of all that. As I kind of said during the build gathering, I kind of stopped doing a lot of the building and painting because of the Spore. I didn't want all that spray stuff around her. I've since amended a bit of that. I'm on the complete opposite end of the building now. The kids sleep all the way in the back of the house, so anything gets vented, it's getting vented to the front of the house, so that's a little helpful in that sense. So that's why I decided to start streaming here and start doing the painting here last time with the Zaku 1. Anyway, at the build gathering, I decided to put together the Momokaporu, and yeah, it reignited some of that desire to build for me. So here we are today. I didn't stream last weekend because it was still very much stuck on, but what do I want to build? What do I want to build? What do I want to build? A lot of the to build pile is still kind of packed away in the garage, so I haven't been able to get to that. I did go in there, and at least some of the stuff from the pop-up Bandai shop at Anime Jungle 4 years ago now. Yeah, pretty much the end of the first year of the pandemic. They did it down in Little Tokyo. Yeah, I think it was like from November through December. So I picked up a whole bunch of kind of new kits at the time then. So I decided, you know what, let me get through those. So I was kind of stuck between this side over here right now. This to the side because this will be something I'll be building in a bit too. But I was stuck between either the one I'm gonna be building, the entry grade, or the high grade Beyond Global. So I was kind of stuck between these two. I figure, you know what, let's start with the entry grade instead, and then do, depending on how long that takes, you know, do the high grade next. Both the grandpas, I decided to get them out of the way. While I was kind of looking through that, because that was easily accessible, found a couple of things that came with it. So as kind of the, I spend an exorbitant amount of money on plastic models, and we give you this. So, excuse me, they give me the logo plastic model. So kind of just a display piece for the Gundam. So I'll probably be snapping this together as well. Oh, it comes with a mini Gundam as well. So actually I should probably do that one first. Get it out the way. Yeah, I'm gonna do sacrilege and open this, even though it's a promotional thing. But yeah, that's what I bought them for. Turns out I have 2 copies of this one, so yeah, I decided I'm gonna build one, and the other one, I don't know, I'm probably just gonna donate it to the SoCal Gunpla Modelers competition in November for them to either give away or give as a prize for probably the kids one. I know I have a repeat of one of the Pokemon ones from the Spore, so I'm probably going to donate that one as well. So, yeah, that's where we are today. In addition, another kind of promotional thing they gave us that I am going to open here as well was a little desk fan. Wait. Oh, it's USB powered. Yeah, little desk fan. Oh, it's a hand fan too. Okay. So, yeah. So, yeah. Probably could have been using that to keep cool as well. Oh. Not for sale. So, yeah. Came with, you know, that was another kind of gift with purchase that they gave us there. Yeah. Because I decided to show it off. So, yeah. Let's get into it. Let's put this to the side as well. Let's get into the Gundam logo plastic model. Yeah, well, before that, let's have a little water too. A little water. Yeah, I've been probably a little too dehydrated today. This. Let's put this in there. Instructions and plastic runner. Plastic. Gundam, the big G. So these get stuck into this part. Okay. And that gets stuck into this thing. Okay. Wow. Plastic is kind of soft. It's kind of plastic. It's kind of not plasticky. It's, well, kind of rubbery actually. Hmm. All right, yeah. Let's just do that. Yeah. Well, oh, we're at that. Let's start this. Oh, well, actually, yeah. Let's start everything. Timer for 12 minutes. Start that. Start that recording. That goes, yeah. Quality goes to crap on the stream. I apologize to streamers, but it is what it is. Yeah. To those who have followed a long time, well, no one's on, but no one cares. I am listening to my Pandora again, to 80s love songs. Alright. Got hand nippers. Yeah, how to get it right. And razor glass file. So yeah. Alright. Rest of the base. this one really shouldn't matter. Probably. Yeah, these, yeah, there it goes. This is super small. I'm just gonna cheat. Yeah. So small. It pretty much does become, you can see it. More power to you. Super small. It looks really cool, actually. Just thought about this. Cool. Yeah, no. Doesn't show through. Oh well. Tried. Ah. Mm. 14. They're both 14. Okay. This is super small. It's obviously display. The other 14. figure out how to light this thing from the bottom. It would look pretty awesome, I'm sure. Now, where's that part? Number 6. Where's number 6? 6 and 7. Well, okay. Alright. Apparently this one and this one go together on one of the arms. Yeah, goes. And then here, let's get his gun. Shooting. Actually, yeah, let's take off the head and we got less shooting. Oh, and that piece is just by itself. Alright, we've hit the 12-minute mark. Well, have a couple seconds. Yeah, let's just finish this off because I'm pretty sure this is it. Yeah. There it goes. Alright. Yeah, there it goes. So, with that, this guy is done. Yeah, it doesn't come out very well on there, but yeah. Okay. So, the little Gundam display is done. Gundam logo. Alright, let that plastic go. There's that. So, yeah, that's one project done today. Hey, big win! One item done. Where'd it go? Nope. Hey, where's the water? Drink water. There we go. What can I find out? I thought I had another put one. No, don't forget to stretch. Okay, thought I had another drinking one. I do have one here, but alright. Actually, I had bought myself a little California exclusive drink. SoCal, California exclusive. Well, I think California and New Mexico, I think, or Arizona. Cactus Cooler. I'm not sponsored in any way by them. I just like it. Alright. That's out the way. Let's start getting ready for the main event. Here, let's put you over here. Alright. Party Club, yes it is. Alright. Start that again. Wow, really? Wait, why did you guys seal this thing? Jungle. Off? Yeah, you slide off. Alright. Crash. Alright, so we got the RX-78-2 Grandpa Gundam entry grade. So entry grades are supposed to be a lot easier to build. Wonder if I can get away with out the instruction manual. Alright, well, this is the general instruction manual. A lot of the entry grades, high grades, pretty much just printed on one piece of paper that they kind of fold, map fold style. So, yeah, I don't think I'm advanced enough where I can build it without looking at the instructions yet. Good, Lloyd isn't on here to razz me for that one. But yes, I don't believe I'm advanced enough. But yeah, so that'll be doing it that way. Okay, so they're also giving us advertisings for the 6-inch Gundam action figure series, Gundam Universe. New line from Machinations. So, first wave, Unicorn Wing and the Grandpa. Second wave, Banshee, Death Scythe, and Barbatos. Wave 3, oh, those are all available now. Strike, Wing Zero, and Easy 8. Oh, Easy 8, so not bad. On sale November 2020. Again, that's how long I intended to, build on this. Well, no, not intended to build. This was always going to be a to build pile item. So, alright, yeah. Let's mute so you guys don't get your blown out. So give me 1 second. Alright, and we're back. So, 4 runners, B1, B2, B3, and B4. So, they're claiming it's separate runners. Claiming, well, anyway. So, oy. Why must you be so difficult? Really? You guys just don't want them to be used by anyone else. Alright, B1, A2, then A1, A2, A3, A4. So essentially claims 4 runners, but really it's 2 runners. Alright, so A1, 1, A1, 2, B1, 3, B1, 1, A2, 15, B1, 2. Alright, so A1, 1. So, well, I mean, this is meant to be just folded out, but alright, let's do it this way, nipper style, allegedly. A2, A2, 16. Yeah, integrate is pretty much what I was expecting. Yeah, it's meant to be, you can just kind of roll it between your fingers and it falls off. So, yeah. 1, 3, 1, and 2. Out of that, B1, 3, and 2. There they are. And this is why I kind of tucked it in right there. All right. This is an internal piece, no one's really going to see it. Alright, so we got the eyes here. Oh, hey, that's right, no stickers. Super small. So it does have a seam line. Well, no, not a seam. Well, it's an injection line from where the two injection molds kind of come together and they fold. You know, they form that seam there. I can probably get this one here. Yeah, that one. I got most of that one. Probably get most of this one too. That one. It's a piece where I can't get at. Just like when that happens. little too much on this end. Yeah, that one a little too much. Back to okay. Yeah, so there's 12 minutes. And I've got the head warming. Good bit of the initial time was spent with the unboxing and unbagging. So, let's stop that right now. Hydration break again. Viewer, thanks for joining. I know I haven't been on in a while. Thank you for joining. Okay. Wait, why doesn't it show? It shows just me. What's up with that? Anyway, well, Darker, thanks for being on. I am building the entry grade RX-78-2. Apparently seeing what entry grade is actually really like. As I was saying earlier, most of them are pretty much just roll off. You know, you really don't need the nippers, really don't need, the claiming, symbol. You can just remove it. Yeah, it comes in Spanish too. I'm kind of surprised. But anyway, so yeah. I'm obviously doing my own little thing with it to try to do it, but that's what we got so far. The head. Wow. Let's see if we can get into a lot of that. Guess I'll have to see. I know I had a pour type pen. I ordered a pour type pen. Which one? It's supposed to be this one? Yeah. Yeah, I haven't primed it yet. So apparently this is kind of halfway between the panel line by Tamiya stuff and this marker, the Gundam marker. This is really just kind of a fine tip felt tip pen, I think. 0.3 I usually think, because yeah, I mean, this is an 0.3 lead pencil that I bought years ago because I heard allegedly that's a good one to go into them. But I think the lead that I have is maybe too hard, considering gray is supposed to go in there pretty well. I mean, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's leaving something behind. Alright, I'm experimenting right now. Yeah, okay, I think I had another port type marker, yeah. But, let's try this. How about now? Am I not coming? Am I coming through better? I know my gain, I turned my gain down quite a bit on that. But we'll see. Tell me now. Thanks for letting me know, Lost Thought. Thanks for joining. It's been a while since I've been on. As I mentioned at the beginning, you weren't on, but I kind of lost the will to build for a bit. Well, not lost the build. I was overwhelmed because too much options. So, yeah, feel free to let me know if that's any better. I brought the gain up as much as I can on there. Actually, I might have to mess with this one. Lens outer properties. Was it this one? Alright. And now, no. What? 0.3. Well, we'll see. I'll have to check about that and see what comes up with that. Monitoring. Anyway, so yeah. Feel free to let me know if you hear it. I'll try to keep an eye on it too. But yeah. Anyway, so I'm building this. Let's get back to it. Yeah, video quality goes down when I record it, but I want to be able to record this for posterity. That'll go on the stream or on my YouTube page, YouTube channel. That's on the link is on my page. This one. Oh, yes, that's right. Yes. Oh, actually, I probably need a paint, but alright. So yeah, we are building the entry grade. I don't know why I still have these out. God hands are almost none. Well, definitely not necessary for entry grade. You know, basically just your very basic nippers can do it. Again, I think you're meant to just be able to roll them off according to this. Yeah, you just kind of remove them with your fingers, kind of roll them back and forth. But I'm using the nippers. All right, so A12, A26, 1, 2. Six. Alright. Alright. Come on. Alright. Yeah, there you go. I am still using the glass file just because I feel it does do a pretty good job getting rid of any nub marks that are there. is so small though. Whatever the marks are there, kind of minuscule, hard to see. I remember, what was it, last year, 2 years ago, the SoCal Gundam CGM Gundam Model Builders Competition. CGMC, yeah. Just have to think about what their acronym is. Kind of had a competition with the Intergrade New when it came out. Oh wow. And so obviously those are, I know a couple of the people there and a couple of people who put in their things, their models. It was a challenge. It was a true challenge. They had actual, big builders on it. So, they did really good jobs with it. I am doing what I'm considering bare minimum. All right, no, that was mean to myself. Try not to do that as much either. This is 600. Six. Eight. There it goes. Let's shoot 12. I think that's 12. I hope that is. Feels very fine. Feel a little coarser. that's out the way. How do you... There it goes. Okay. 26, 8217. Alright, so back of this. And then hip joint. Alright. Yeah, maybe this is going to be like this. Alright. I brought down my gain because I was afraid it would be too high. But I guess when I'd messed with my microphone when I was using the other one with when I was airbrushing in here, probably still did some stuff to it. There it goes. Move out of that. Alright. And you go this one? Yeah, this way. This one. Okay, A15, yeah, so that's top one here. Alright. A18. E218. Alright. Yeah. I should be getting rid of that. Yeah, let me try to do that one. Alright, time's up. Alright. It's taking a lot more time than I actually thought. I am taking a lot more time with it actually than I need to. Straight build is really just, straight build. I was assuming this would be going a lot faster, and that I'd be a lot further along than I actually am. I mean, I did take a long time talking at the beginning, so yes, I'll give myself that leeway. Yeah, this way. again. Alright. So, yeah. Quality stays a little better there. So hopefully that'll work. Alright. Yeah, let's get rid of that injection molding line. I can see it. Again, I can see it. Just like you can see the stress mark. Okay. Okay, that might be part of the issue as well. Is that kind of protecting it from getting taken care of. Yeah. Oh, probably should have cleared that earlier. It's good enough for my teeth. It's good enough to clean my glass file. Injection molding line is lower than the actual piece. here's where, yeah, those lower levels again. Try to get that all even. Six. All right. 8. What was that? 8. I did order some sponge kind of some sponge sanding sanding sponges in kind of various 1800, that's right, 1200. The wrong grit here. 18, really fine. Increasing fineness. Now I can probably use this one. Yeah, there it goes. So I gotta do this part. All right, so just get away with going along the edge there. Because I think that whole edge is at a different angle. Yeah. Alright, so and this one. This one just goes in there. I think that's gonna make. Okay, 1.7. I was wondering where the head went. It's probably need a little bit. 110, 810, 810. Yeah, this one doesn't need any sanding because it's all hidden. It's all inside. So, yeah, that won't bother too much. This one, I will. Oui. Well, again, stress mark. It vexes me. Time to pause again. Yeah. Great time again. Let's get this cleaning again. This is getting quite a workout today. I don't think I've ever seen it get that kind of. Maybe I am working a little too hard actually. Usually I feel the glass file getting that dirty. I think it usually gets that dirty or full. So at the same time I've actually cleaned it today. I'm still on the first page. And granted, yes, I'm on the body now, but still surprised by that. Okay. Alright. Let's go back to it. panel. Same here. A little pivot. That in. Just make sure to click them in. There it goes. Oh, these don't turn inside in and out. They just turn up and down. Okay. I mean, obviously it's a ball, but high grades. I think some high grades, but master grade and on, they kind of also rotate in and out. So that's different. I'll form the head. Backpack. Nine. Maybe 3 and 4. All right. Oddly kind of shaped because it doesn't actually sand evenly until at this point. Four, 6. I'm assuming this is 6. Yeah, seems to be getting a good bit. It has a little bit of tooth on it. 6. It feels like 8. I don't think it's 10. Assuming this is 10. These are getting smoother. So finer tooth, finer teeth. Yeah. 1200, I think, is what this one is. I'm guessing. Alright. So, yeah, at this point, pretty much just buffing and polishing. And now here, more polish. Excuse me. Try to do it along along with the contour. Make sure. Probably sure that's the same one. That was 3 points. Yeah. So, yeah, that's one. Looks like that could be 2. And now I'm looking for that third. There it goes. part done. Alright. Let's pause that. There it goes. Yeah. Just about done with first page. Welcome viewer, thanks for joining. I'm in the middle of building the entry grade Grandpa GPU RX-78-2. Oh yeah, it's not Grandpa, RX-78-1 is Grandpa, isn't it? Sorry. Felt like someone was calling me, but I guess not. Yeah, so yeah, RX-71 is... 78 is Grandpa, isn't it? I have to think about that one. I have to look that up. But so we've almost been building for an hour and a half, and I've only got through the first page of an entry grade. I am taking my damn sweet time, aren't I? I mean, granted, the first 15 I was kind of talking about the history of getting it and how long it took me to get back to building. It's been a while. Let's get back into that. Let's start talking about that again. Yeah, that's recording. Yeah, I've been kind of stuck on what to build for a while. Stuck on what to build, and also stuck on I had no place to display anything that I built, so I kind of felt stuck there, but decided to throw that caution to the wind and just start building again. So that's where I am right now, just kind of getting through these. The story with these is I picked them up at a Bandai Hobby pop-up at the beginning of, beginning of the pandemic. First year they had it in 2020. They did a pop-up in Little Tokyo, and so I kind of went and picked up these. Well, I spent a pretty penny there. I got this other, that's the other thing. I spent like, good 15 minutes building this guy. So, yeah, that's why I've been a little behind on here. So, yeah, that's my excuse. That's why I've only got this to show on an grade after an hour and a half. Yeah. Ugh. Do this. I'm trying to keep them for any specific reason, although it could help if I throw some of this into their thin cement, extra thin cement, in a cup somewhere, and those in there too. All right, so B1, B2, 8 and 9, B1, B2, 8 and 9. Times 2, yeah. B1, 4, both of them. So yeah, I picked these up 4 years ago, and they've been kind of sitting in storage. so what do I do with these? Actually, no, I don't need to do that with these actually, because there is a bit of a lip there. Anyway, what I usually like doing is putting them together beforehand to make sure that they're even. But again, this is supposed to be a lip on there, so just go ahead and get that guy out. Anything there? No. What was done here? Shouldn't have bone. Just those two. That, then pop it in there. Let's work on getting rid of that mold seam. So this is why this is all I've got to show. Also, I'm working on getting rid of these these extra little seams, the mold seam from where the two pieces of the mold come together, as being an injection molding technique. It does wind up leaving an artifact of that. Really? Toothbrush? Alright. And ears is starting to hurt. All right. I've got one arm. After 15 minutes. I can get the arms done. Yeah. By 11 o'clock. I'll probably get that done. Is it still Lost Out or someone else? Yeah. Anyway. Thanks for being on, Lost Out. Thanks for having me on, just even in your background. I do appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe the waist will be done by today as well. And then maybe tomorrow finish the legs. I think the weapon system. Is that all that is? Yeah, weapons are in the shield. Excuse me. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do tomorrow. We'll see. Hopefully I'll be done through most of this. the seam line. Again, injection line. Oh, I mean, it is a seam, but it's not. It's not my fault per se. Okay, that's back. first. Much. Okay, yeah, just gonna finish this. So just the hands, and I think we'll have to call it a night tonight, but good start for an entry grade. Again, I am surprised how long I'm taking on this, but again, I am taking my time with it. I am doing, glass filing and sanding, and sanding on occasion. Yeah. Unfortunately, the sanding sponges that I ordered won't be getting here till Monday, so that'll have to wait till next week. I mean, I am again doing the panel lining while I'm going, so we'll see. So yeah, all right. Let's start that. We'll end a little early though, but boy. Panel line. Alright. Okay. The hands. sanding stick. All right, well, thanks for being on, Lost Thoughts. Appreciate it. I'm about to finish too. But again, thanks for having been on. Really do appreciate it. I will probably be back on again tomorrow. At least it seems like maybe next week. And for the next, well, no, not next week. Next week is a holiday. I might have plans. I'll have to see about that one. But so definitely won't be streaming next weekend. Probably the weekend after that one, I probably will get back to it. Just because, you know, I've got the momentum, I've got the drive. Thanks to the community build gathering from Toy Arena. So, yeah. I'm feeling the bug again. So, yeah. I will hopefully be able to get back on streaming regularly again. You know, and life always gets in the way. Family stuff gets in the way of me streaming, so we'll see. But again, thanks for having been on Lost Thought. Have a good night. And, you know, again, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Wait. Come on, how is that? Why is there so much? I was only going to go till 11. But now I'm stuck on hyperfocus mode. So I've got to get this thing done. Gotta get this line gone. I'm gonna have to do it for the other one too. How is it so pronounced? There it goes. Good thing I put my apron up like that. Okay. Mostly removed. Just on the fingers where it's still a bit of a problem. Okay. It doesn't have as much the same line. That's good. Oh, okay. Spoke too soon. Start sending it, and there's that line. kind of to go back and forth with the glass file, but here, just because I really am annoyed by this, I am going to do that. Let's see if that gets rid of it faster. Okay. That mostly got rid of it. I still see it. Yeah. Darn hyperfocus. Hopefully the timer will run out before. Got like a minute left. So that's what I've got to show for a day of streaming. And for return to streaming, I've got the upper body done. I will do the stop that. Okay, I'll get the waist, legs, and weapon systems tomorrow. And then next stream night will probably be the will be the high grade RX-78. So I'll be doing one right after the other, and I guess I'll be able to do a bit of compare and contrast to them. That I did. Oh no, I did do it. It just didn't do enough paint. Anyway, so yeah. We will have to do a bit of a compare and contrast after it's done between the entry grade and the high grade. Yeah, I don't have a master grade or high grade or perfect grade. The only perfect grade I have is GPO1FB. Yeah, I'll probably pick it up at some point. Anyway, but that's where we are right now. We've got the RX-78. We're getting the rest of it done tomorrow, and for an inch grade, 2 hours to get head and shoulders. Well, again, it wasn't 2 hours of straight building that. I took about 20 minutes building another little thing. So yeah, that's what I'll tell myself. So anyway, thanks for being on. I should be back on tomorrow evening, 9 o'clock again, Pacific time. Last thought, thank you for having been on, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good one. Bye.